I often read, see, hear coaches talking to people about self-compassion, and it goes along the lines of this sort of stuff. So somebody struggled with a particular challenge in their life for 10, 15, 20 years, and a coach will glibly say to people, you need to exhibit self-compassion. When I hear that, the most immediate thing that jumps to mind for me is that A, this coach is inexperienced, B, they're giving very poor advice, and C, in effect, they're an amateur. Self-compassion is a skill that people have to learn. Just being told to exhibit self-compassion is not sufficient. If a coach is going to advise somebody to learn the skill of self-compassion, then they also need to support them and the how. So how do you develop self-compassion? And alongside that is the idea, and more than the idea, the reality that some people are born without the skills of self-compassion. So a significant proportion of people don't have a natural ability for self-compassion. Again, these people need to be intensively supported. They can't get there and they can be taught these skills, but they need to be supported down that route. Absolutely, self-compassion is a key skill for people, and for people who are engaged with coaches, one of the cornerstones of self-compassion is people who learn to be self-compassionate or more motivated towards making change in their lives. But it's not as simple as a coach saying to you, be self-compassionate. If a coach tells you that, you've got a coach who doesn't know this skill set. So always look for a coach who actually recommends things that they really understand. Cheers.